Hello, this is Miss M&M here, doing a tutorial for you today on how to access your school email. The first thing you want to do is click on the Google Chrome app on your computer. It should open up a browser like this one. Then you want to click into the search bar. Okay, it's the one with the magnifying glass. You want to type in gmail.com. That should pop up this page right here, okay, that asks you to sign in. You're going to use your school email to sign in. So I am using my KIP Texas email, and then I am typing in my password. If at any point you forget your email or your password, reach out to your advisor and they can try to help you get that back for you. So, as you can tell, I don't have that many emails right now, but hopefully you should have received emails notifying you of Google Classroom assignments or maybe even some grades if your teachers use the grade feature on Google Classroom. Here on this main page, there's a few things that you can do. You can obviously click on an email, check it, read it. Okay, if you want to toggle between different emails, you can just click up here in these arrows so that you can easily navigate all the different emails you have. On the main page, there's a few features here on the left-hand side. Okay, the first main important feature is this plus sign that says compose. This is the feature that allows you to compose an email. So I'm going to pretend I'm a student emailing my teacher, Miss M&M. I'm going to type in as my subject, help with my essay, okay? And then in the message, okay, this is where you can actually type out your full message. I will start by greeting my teacher. Hi, Miss M&M. This is optional, but I personally like to ask someone how they're doing, or I'd like to say something along the lines of, I hope this email finds you well. I'm going to, for this example, say, hi, Miss M&M, hope everything is going well. I am reaching out to you to request help with my essay. All right, you want to get straight to the point. You don't want to dance around the subject. You want to just go straight to what it is that you'd like, because remember that your teachers are busy, other students are busy. You want to make the interaction as quick as possible. So I've typed out that I need help with my essay. What you can do is you can ask to schedule a meeting. You could say, could we schedule a meeting to discuss? Okay, and then you would sign off with a signature. People use things like best or regards. You can use sincerely. I know that's a little formal, but you find something that works best for you in terms of your personality and what kind of email signature you'd like. So this is the bulk of the message. Now let me show you how to use these features down here. All right, let's say that you won't change your mind about a change that you made. Okay, this is the back arrow to undo. You can also click or press on your keyboard, Control Z. Let's say you want to redo, you want to go forward back to where you were before you started the undo. You would just click this redo or Control Y. Now let's say that you like to get fancy with your emails and you like to use a special font. You just click on the font you want to use. Let's say that you are someone who does not like to see the normal size text, but you like to see maybe large text. That's totally fine. Up to you how you want to format your message. I would not necessarily recommend huge. I think huge is way too big, but maybe normal or large. You can also make your text bold. Something I like to do sometimes if I want to emphasize something, let's say I want to emphasize my essay, I would just highlight that part and make that part bold. Another way to emphasize words is to use the italics. You see how that makes the phrase my essay different from the rest of the message. Sometimes you might want certain parts of your message to pop up or pop out. You can also underline. And here's another feature to also make parts or your entire message stand out, you can change the text color. You can change the background color. And this background color, okay, where it says background color, I think of this as like a highlighter, right? Because you see how it highlights my words, my essay. So those are all the features that that are at your disposal when you're writing out a message. You also do have the alignment option where if you want to center your email. Centering are best when you're trying to, let's say, have an event and you're making an event flyer, but I wouldn't recommend centering your text if you're sending a formal email. I would recommend, if you're sending a formal email, that you stick with the default settings. So you stick with the default font, the default size of the font, and only use the features of bold, italics, underline, and text color when absolutely necessary. I wouldn't really mess around with the alignment. Something else you could do is, let's say you have a list. Let's say that I have 2 things I need help with for my essay. I could say the 2 things I'm struggling with are, and then I would type, you could just type 1 period, and then when you hit that space, sometimes, I guess it doesn't do it in the email, so never mind. We're gonna forget that. What you can do is you can highlight that and just, let me start over. Okay, so if you just hit down here, numbered list, it'll create the numbered list for you. And then you could say, 2 things I'm struggling with are grammar and spelling. All right, and you see how it automatically continues the numbering list. If you want to get out and make it stop doing the numbers, when you hit enter, right, the number will pop up, hit enter again, and it's gone. All right. If you click on this more formatting options, you can play around with all this stuff. You have removing formatting. If you're like, let's say, putting in a link and you don't want it to link to the thing, you can remove that format. You can put a strike through. You can put a quote. Okay, this will isolate what it is, the text that you're trying to put in here. There's just so many other features, and I'm not going to show you all of them right now, but I just wanted to show you how to write a basic email. So once you're done, if you're satisfied with what you've written, you can hit that send button. There are options to attach files, to insert a link, to insert an emoji. I would not recommend using emojis if you're messaging your teachers. It's not seen as professional, but if you're messaging your friends, then by all means, you can use those. You can insert files from your Google Drive. You can insert photographs, right? There's just so much you can do, and I recommend that you play around with all of these settings just to get a feel for it. And let's say like you've typed up this entire essay, but you're not quite ready to send it. If you close out of it, it doesn't delete it. You go here on the side where you went to compose, you click drafts, and then you will find, okay, drafts of your emails. So that's really useful if you're not ready to send right away. Well, there you have it. This is the main tutorial for how to send an email using Gmail. If you have any further questions, please reach out to your advisor, and you can also reach out to me as well. All right, bye.